Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today's video, I wanted to just kind of go over with you guys my little rituals, my little routines, things that I do before a new week of school. Going back a little bit, if you guys watched my planning video, I did say that I like to plan 6 weeks at a time, but so much has changed from when we first started 6 weeks ago. This is our 6th week of school right now. We're in the middle of it. So much has changed that I've been just planning week to week, but now that I have the hang of it, I'll be able to plan a little bit more in advance. So I'm going to kind of go over how I set up for the week to come, things that I like to do just to make it a little bit easier for everyone, not just myself, but for everyone to know what's going on and all of that, things just go a little bit smoother. But before I start, go ahead and follow us on our other social medias, on TikTok and on Instagram. We are Homeschool Homies over there as well. Subscribe, like our video, comment below what your favorite little rituals or routines are to do before the school week starts. So if you guys are interested in any of that, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to go over how I plan my week on my iPad, and then I'm going to go into the 4 things that I do to set up for the week. For a lot of our planning, I use my iPad. So I use GoodNotes. GoodNotes lets you download pretty much anything onto it, and then you can edit it with the Apple Pencil. You can, write on it, highlight, add photos to it, add stickers to it. You can buy templates on Etsy so you can plan meals, plan your week, make to-do lists, set up goals, make a habit tracker, literally anything and everything. So today I'm only going to talk about the stuff I use for school just because I literally use this thing for everything. So if you guys want another video, maybe talking about everything else, let me know. But yeah, it's a lot for me to talk about in this video and the setting up for the weeks. I have all of the subjects on the side, and then I have, the days of the week at the top. We usually don't have school on Wednesdays, so that's why it is gray. So this is a way for me to write any details, any page numbers, anything like that. So it's more detailed on here. So I like to put that there, and then I also have the Torchlight curriculum digitally. That's how it comes, digitally. So I was able to just throw it in here, and here, let me show you guys here. So it's right there. So I just click on it, and then it opens as a tab on top, so I can just go back and forth between my planning page and the Torchlight curriculum. So I can go back and forth, and I can decide what I'm going to do. So we do math and English, Spanish, and geography aside from Torchlight. So for those subjects, I actually have physical books. I go through the lesson for the week, and I decide what we're going to do when. So something specific to me that I make decisions on those things is, when am I going to have more time? Maybe it's something that we've been putting off and I really want to get it done, so I want to get it done first thing, in the beginning of the week. RAMSES is off on Fridays, so I like to put maybe science stuff, things that may take a little bit longer, anything more hands-on that we might do on Fridays. That way, he can help me out do school. He usually does school on Fridays, but sometimes we just bounce back and forth, and the other one will just be with Mavis. Also, if we have any appointments, if we have anything else going on those days, I can be like, oh yeah, that day we're going to be busy, so we're just going to do this, this, and this, and then we'll catch up on this day, kind of thing. So you just decide what to do and when, and I just write it in there. So yeah, once I do this, write everything in, the first thing that I do is I'll tidy the schoolroom. So if it's not cleaned up, I will clean it up, put everything where it goes, so that way once I start pulling things out, I can find everything. And if the schoolroom needs it, I'll do a little vacuuming, I'll wipe things down. So after I tidy, I go through my planner, my school planner that I just showed you guys, and I'll be like, okay, so we're going to use this book, and I'll start accumulating all the books. I have a certain area on our bookshelf that I have all the books that we're going to use pretty much for the whole year, but obviously we're not going to use those books every single week. So I have that there on the bookshelf, but then I'll grab from there what we're going to use for that week, and I'll put it in a bin right by the whiteboard, so that way everything's super easy accessible. After I collect all the books, I go through each book and then I will find the page number that we're going to be starting on or using, and then I'll tab it. So next we go to the whiteboard, clean it off, and then I change the date and the state that we're doing for that coming week. And then I will also change the geography page. Our 50 States book is on a book holder. So I have it there open all the time. It's a really cool page. It's like a big book, so it's really cool to look at. So I usually have it open to the state for the week. And then something that I've been doing this school year that is super helpful, because if you guys keep up with my videos, you know that, it's been a little bit hectic with the Torchlight, just because it's a lot of different things throughout the week. So things get switched up quite often. So I have this weekly planner that I bought forever ago, and I haven't used it in a while. I would write on there if we had school or not, but now I'm starting to write if we have school or not, I still write that, but I will write all of the subjects that we're doing that day. I put it on the bookshelf in the schoolroom, so it's really easy to see just from walking by the schoolroom. I can glance over at it, and it's honestly really helped me, and it also helps the kids know, what we have next to make sure we get it done, and I know just how heavy our workload is for the day. I also like to make sure the kids have a book that they're reading, because they're always supposed to be reading a book. They do 10 to 15 minutes of reading every morning when we have school, and then they take it when we leave the house. That's what they will take, is their book. So that's something that they need to make sure they have. So I like to check in with them. Hey, are you done with your book yet? How's your book going? What's going on with your book? And like yesterday, I checked in with Charlotte because I know she had finished a book last week, so I asked her, hey, did you get a new book? And she told me no, so we had to go and look for a book for her because she couldn't really find one. So sometimes they will take a break from reading, and I'll let them just read fun books, like kind of read aloud books. They won't be reading a chapter book, but most of the time they are reading a chapter book. But yeah, I think that's everything for today's video, guys. I hope you found something helpful, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye!